Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good afternoon. My name is Abdul Rahman bin Abdul Talib. I'm 20 years old from College Polytechnic Mara Alustar Kedah. Course Diploma in Computer System and Networking. The issue that I have come to share and talk about you today is bullying. If you turn face the other way when someone is being bullied, you might as well be a bully too. This is my personal experience. Become a victim of bullying and bully from secondary school. From Form 1 to Form 3, I experienced bullying from senior as I went to dorm. That's why I had the experience, unlike students from their school will come from home. It's not like my school limit only for student from hostel. Student from hostel just people who living far from the school ground, around 7 kilometer. We were from one, we not get beaten because we were still young and body still small, so senior want to avoid something crack from our body. Instead, senior give a task like washing clothes and iron clothes. Sometimes, if we go eat the dormitory hall, we have to eat faster, so we can avoid senior who want us to bring food and water to their room. Some junior are smoking and senior would talk by hit victim and eventually become a police case as a student report to the victim family. That's the first time I see the student get caught by police. After 2 years, we were Form 3. That night was the first time we will get hit by seniors because we forgot about the task we have to do. If I remember correctly, that night the hostel had banquet, and after the banquet, we juniors had to tidy up like arranging chair and clear the trash, but we forgot about that. In the midnight, we were called by the senior at the hostel. We call that roll call. We were asked to gather in one room, and we were beaten by the group of seniors because they mad at us or for fun, I guess. Me, who has the small physical body, get to the room first. Unlike my friend who has a big physical body, get beaten until they're satisfied. That's why we call that ragging at the hostel. After that night, no one report to warden, including me, who has because it's a trend. Junior get beaten by a senior at the hostel. I learned that people will forget what we say, people will forget what we did, but people will never forget what you make them feel. Maya Angelou. Now I understand what the meaning of this word. When I Form 5, bully case has decreased. Maybe because I become a head of hostel, or because I do not bully the other. Maybe just a little, just ask them to iron my clothes. Back to the topic. Bullying negatively affect the social environment at school and create an atmosphere of fear among students. Bullying can also impact a student learning, whether a child is a target of bullying or witness to it. Bullying is a problem that can derail a child's schooling, social life and emotional well-being. A report issued by the Bureau of Justice Statistics state that bullying occurs on a daily or weekly basis in 23% of public schools across the United States. Bullying is a behavior that includes a whole range of actions that cause physical or emotional pain, from spreading rumor to intentional exclusion to physical abuse. It can be subtle and many children don't tell their parent or teacher about it out of fear of shame or retribution. According to the US Department of Health and Human Service site stopbullying.gov, being bullied can lead to negative health and emotional issues, including depression, anxiety, and health issues. Bullying can take many forms, but all forms of bullying cause harm or worse. No one heals himself by wounding another. Even if there is no physical contact between a bully and their target, people who are bullied may carry the emotional damage of what they experience for the rest of their life. Bullying involves a pattern of repeated aggressive behavior with negative intent directed from one person or person to another where there is power difference. Sometimes they are bullied because they are different or because they are clever or popular. Bear that in mind. Blowing out someone else's candle doesn't make yours shine any brighter. If we want to help the other who being bullied, we have to encourage them to speak a trusted idol. If they are bullied or see other being bullied, the idol can give comfort, support, and advice, even if they can solve the problem directly. Encourage them to report bullying if it happens. With this, students can live a normal life as a student without being bullied. To conclude all this, young people who bully have a 1 in 4 chance of having criminal record by the age 30. So, to avoid that, teacher and parent must take seriously about this issue. Instead of teaching kids to learn how to deal with bully, how about we teach them to not be bully, to not be a bully? If you ask me, why do you report a bully when you in secondary school? This is my answer. If I report, there may be an action from the school, but from the point of view of some student, the action I took was wrong and caused me to be ignored by my friend. There may be a student who relieved by my action, but I need to courage to do so. That's what I thought back then, but now I feel better reporting it, not for my benefit, but for everyone else. If I do, I may have regretted to not making a report in high school, but now I have to change because I don't want to regret it later. If bully happen in front of your eyes, separate the bully and the person being bullied if you can. It is important to keep the bully away from the person they are bullying. If you're helping a peer who is a bully, go with them and go with them to a safe space away from the bully, and take any bullying that you will see or hear about very seriously, and don't hesitate to tell someone who can help. Remember, strong people stand up for themselves, but strongest people stand up for others. And the last word from Gandhi: bullying is wrong. It's never okay. It's never cool. It's never make you look good by doing it. You always have a choice. Be the person is smart enough and confident enough to be friend with everyone you meet. By doing so, you're sending the message that you are self-assured enough not to care what other may think. I hope you learn something from this lesson, and I hope you can take seriously about this issue that's been costing life. As a student, you can change that. Be the change you want to see in the world.